Welcome back to the breaks presented by Kammerzell Collectibles. Today we have a graded break. This is the second of third box that we've got back from PSA in this order. Again, these took about 6 to 7 months to get back, but always exciting to have one of these. So let's get into it. Oh, I thought I cut that. Let me set this phone down. Brand new slabs. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Oh, I'm loving it. First card. All right. Let's see if this works right off the bat. We have a 1991 Topps Desert Shield. Guys, I've definitely invested heavily in this set because I think they're gonna be worth more money in the future. But this is a 9, fantastic. We sent several of these in, so hopefully we get a bunch of them here with this order. Next up is a 89 Upper Deck Griffey. Guys, I've owned this card for a very long time, so it's good to get it out and graded, especially with it coming back at a PSA 9. Next up, we have a 1987 Bellingham Mariners team issue Griffey. So again, this is his rookie 2 years later. That came back at a PSA 8. I've owned this one for a very long time. I always thought it was kind of yellowed, but apparently not. All right, next is a 89 Fleer Ken Griffey Jr. That one came back at a PSA 7. Here we have a 1988 PSA 6. That was when he played for the San Bernardino Spirit. '66 Mickey Mantle. That one only came back at a PSA 2, unfortunately. This is a card that I've owned for many, many years and decided to get it in there and get it graded just for the fact of who it is. One of my father's favorites, but definitely a cool card. Another card I've owned for many years. This is a 59 Topps Yogi Berra. Only graded as 6, unfortunately. I thought that would be higher because it's always been pretty sharp. Next one is a 57 Topps Alkaline. Again, I've owned both of these cards. I purchased when I was 8 years old, so it's definitely mind-blowing to see them graded. I wish they were a little higher, but still pretty cool. It's unfortunate. 1974 Topps Schmidt only came back at a PSA 2. Looks like I definitely got to get better at sending these in, but again, this is more my personal collection that I sent in from when I was a kid. Obviously, who wouldn't send in a Mantle of Maze? Here's a 76 Bobby Orr. That's unfortunate at PSA 4. All right, so this is the beginning of something special here because I also sent in my mom's cards. So Mom, if you're seeing this, this is one of yours. Unfortunately, that one came back at a VG3, but you've now got a graded Joe Namath 69 Topps 4-in-1 card. Here's your 66 Topps Joe Namath. Came back at a PSA 2. Gotta be honest, it's kind of better than I thought with these corners. Honestly, it looks like one of the televisions that we had back in the 80s. Again, that's another one from my mom. All right, Mom, here's a 72 Topps Joe Namath. That one unfortunately came back at a PSA 4, but still, that's not too bad. I may have to save this video for a while. I'm not sure if I'm gonna give those to her for Christmas. Or just don't tell her, guys. All right, here's an 82 Topps Joe Montana All-Pro. That one only came back at a 5. Again, not too bad when you're talking to 82. Wow, to think that's 40 years ago now. Here's another one. Came back at a 5 as well. And a third one came back at a 5. Here's another special one, 1970 Topps Joe Namath Super Glossy. Came back at a PSA 2. Definitely a very cool card. Now here's some interesting ones. This is a 1991 Topps Wacky pack. Get that right. Mutant Nasty Turkeys with a puzzle piece back. Honestly, guys, I think this is where some of the future is going to be. Some of these oddball cards that no one really kept, unless someone has a big stash of them somewhere. But I think these are going to be more and more desirable in the near future. The last one here, oh, I know this one's going to be popular out there, is a 1991 Topps Wacky Pack Pictionary. Came back at a PSA 8. All right, guys, until next time. Enjoy the breaks and be on the lookout for some of these cards in the near future.